Welcome in, everybody, to this deep dive.
Oh, this should be fun.
Yeah, we're diving into Nicole Kidman's career,
Okay.
and we're really going to try to cover everything from the
Yeah.
very beginning all the way to like what she's doing now.
Okay.
And our source material
Yes.
is this piece called Pasted Text.
Okay. I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah, and it covers
It does.
it's a pretty good span of her career.
Yeah, it's got some of the early stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the milestones, and then some like recent news
Yeah.
and some gossip in there too.
Yeah, a little bit of that. So,
I'm here for the gossip.
yeah. Well, we're gonna unpack all that.
That's good.
And I think it's gonna be interesting.
Well, it's always interesting with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, to see like just how far she's come.
Yeah, and how she's always kind of like
Yeah.
pushing those boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, pushing those boundaries.
Which is great.
Especially in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's hard to maintain that over
Yeah.
such a long career.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning.
Go.
She started really young in Australia.
Yeah.
With films like Bush Christmas
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one.
and BMX Bandits,
I haven't seen that one.
both in 1983.
Okay.
And I don't have you ever seen either of those?
I have not. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're not like super well known.
They're from way back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like before she was really anybody, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like,
Yeah.
her early work.
Yeah.
But, like looking back at that, would you have guessed
Oh, no.
that she would win an Oscar one day?
I mean, no, not from those roles, but
Yeah.
I mean, those were important for her to like hone her craft,
Right.
you know?
Right, like to kind of get,
It's that foundation.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, to get the practice in.
Right.
And yeah, even then you could see
Yeah.
like glimmers of talent.
I bet. Yep.
Yeah.
It was all there.
So then her breakout role was in the miniseries Vietnam in 1987.
Okay.
And she actually won a Best Actress award in Australia for that,
Wow.
which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So that's like a huge thing for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of puts her,
On that map.
yeah, like as a serious,
Yeah.
actress to watch,
Yeah. So, yeah,
It's
that
really defining
a
moment.
really defining moment for her.
Yeah, it set the stage,
Yeah.
for international success.
And then
All right, here we go.
this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Dead Calm came out in 1989.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I have.
It's a psychological thriller.
Mm-hmm.
She basically plays this woman who's trapped on a yacht.
Oh, yeah. With a very scary man.
Yeah, with a very scary man.
It's very tense.
It's so good.
It's so good.
And so that was really important for Kidman
Why?
because it showed that she could handle those like intense dramatic roles.
Okay. Yeah. So that was really important for her career.
It like showed her range,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it really
like that she can handle it, you know, the intensity.
Yeah, she could carry a film.
Yeah.
Then in 1990
Okay.
came Days of Thunder,
Oh, yeah, that was a big one.
which was with Tom Cruise.
I love that movie.
And that really launched her into like
Yeah.
Hollywood stardom.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was the big one.
Yeah, and it also
Yeah, and it also
marked the beginning
was the beginning of the relationship with Tom Cruise.
of her high-profile relationship with Tom Cruise.
Tom,
Yeah,
right.
which was like
Which we all know.
a huge part of her public image
Yes.
for years and years and years.
For sure.
Okay, so let's talk about The Hours
All right, in 2002.
from 2002.
Okay.
She plays Virginia Woolf,
Yeah,
and it's such a powerful film.
it is.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
It's amazing.
She's amazing in it.
Yeah, she like completely embodies.
She becomes Virginia Woolf.
Yeah,
It's incredible
it's incredible.
to portray an icon like that
Yeah,
with such like
yeah,
depth and nuance.
yeah,
I mean, no wonder she won the Oscar for it.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. That was huge.
It was huge and well-deserved, I think.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Totally.
And I think it like really solidified her
Yeah.
as like one of the best
Oh, yeah.
actresses of her.
You know, she was already good.
Yeah.
But this
But that was like
cemented it.
yeah,
Yeah.
the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember
Yeah.
how diverse her filmography is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Um,
She's done everything.
yeah, she's done everything from like superhero blockbusters,
Yeah, like Batman Forever.
like Batman Forever, to musicals,
Yeah, Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge,
Yeah, she was great in that.
to these like experimental films like Dogville.
Yeah. Dogville is a trip.
It's a trip.
Right.
So interesting because
Yeah.
it's like filmed in this really minimalist style.
Yeah, it's almost like a play,
Yeah,
you know?
like a stage play.
Yeah.
And it deals with some really challenging themes.
Yeah, it's not your typical Hollywood film.
No.
For sure.
So thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it really showcases her
Yeah.
willingness to take risks,
Yeah.
you know?
Because she could have just stayed in her comfort zone
Yeah.
after the hours.
Easy.
Right.
Easy.
But she didn't. She wanted to push herself.
Yeah, she's not afraid to try new things.
No, she's not.
That's great.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so let's jump to some of her more recent work.
Okay.
Particularly this film, Babygirl.
Okay, yeah.
She plays a CEO in a BDSM relationship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is definitely
It's a bold choice.
a bold choice.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's fascinating because it tackles a topic that is often considered taboo.
It is.
Especially for a woman of her stature.
Especially at this point in her career.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But she's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. So it really shows that she's willing to push boundaries and explore these like complex characters.
Absolutely. Even when they're controversial.
Yes. Even when they're controversial.
Yeah, which is, I mean, you need that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
And from what I've read, filming Babygirl was not easy.
Really?
Yeah. Reportedly, she had to pause filming at times.
Okay.
Because the scenes were just so emotionally and physically demanding.
Oh, wow. So they were intense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that speaks to her.
It really does.
Commitment to her craft.
Yeah.
You know, she's fully immersing herself.
She's going there.
Yeah. In these roles. Yeah. So it's really no wonder.
Yeah, no wonder.
That her performances are so captivating.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've seen her go from these like lighthearted films like BMX Bandits to these award-winning roles. These like bolder, thought-provoking characters.
Yeah.
It's really like
it's a journey.
Yeah. She's constantly challenging herself and evolving as an artist.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, she's never staying in the same place.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Always moving forward.
She's not afraid to try new things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes her so interesting.
Yeah.
Is that you never know
Yeah.
what she's going to do next.
What she's going to do next.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does make you wonder what she's going to do next.
It's like she's saying, I'm not going to play it safe.
Yeah.
I'm going to push myself and see what I'm capable of.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Which takes a lot of courage. It does.
Especially in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Where they want to put women in a box.
Oh, totally.
Especially as they age.
Especially as they age.
But
yeah, it's refreshing
to
see a woman in a Hollywood embracing that power.
Yes.
And not being defined by age or expectations or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, and it's not just her acting choices.
Yeah.
Think about that fashion statement she made at the Special Ops Lioness premiere.
Oh, yeah.
That backless top and the bright yellow skirt.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
She owned that red carpet.
She did.
Yeah.
She totally did.
I remember seeing the pictures. I was like, wow.
It was a statement.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about looking good.
Right.
It was about confidence.
Yeah.
It was about owning her sexuality. And it was about showing the world that she's not going to fade into the background. Like, I'm here and I'm not afraid to be seen.
Yeah.
You know?
She's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Used to it.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. It's interesting how she uses fashion to express herself.
It's another way for her to like, you know, tell a story or project an image.
Yeah.
Challenge perceptions.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of Special Ops, Lioness.
Oh, yeah.
What can you tell us about that project?
So it's a spy thriller series.
Okay.
And she plays a senior CIA supervisor.
Wow.
Who trains and manages female operatives.
Okay.
Who infiltrate terrorist organizations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That sounds...
And it's based on a real-life CIA program.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of action.
Yeah, it makes those power outfits on the red carpet make even more sense.
Yeah, exactly. It's like she's channeling that character's strength and determination.
Yeah.
Even in her fashion choices. It makes you think about like the connections between her roles and her public persona.
Yeah.
How those lines can like blur and enhance each other.
It's really interesting.
It is.
This whole deep dive has really highlighted her versatility.
Oh, it has.
Hasn't it?
She can do it all.
Yeah, she can play like a tormented writer one moment and then a high-powered CIA operative next.
And make it believable.
Yeah.
You know?
And all while looking effortlessly glamorous.
Yeah, she's got that.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I think it speaks to her intelligence as an actress. That she's carefully choosing these roles that challenge her and allow her to show off different facets of her talent. And she's doing it on her own terms.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is amazing.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah. And it's clearly paying off.
It is.
She's still at the top of her game, landing these major roles and captivating.
And everyone's paying attention wherever she goes.
Yeah. That makes you wonder what drives her.
Yeah, what keeps her going after all these years?
Yeah.
You know?
What keeps her going?
I don't know. I think maybe it's that constant desire to explore, to push boundaries, to keep growing.
Yeah.
You know?
As an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem content to rest on her laurels.
Yeah.
It's like she's always searching for the next challenge.
Yeah.
The next story to tell.
And she's doing it in a way that feels authentic. You know? I remember reading that for Babygirl, she actually worked with an intimacy coordinator on set to make sure that those intense scenes were handled sensitively and respectfully.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really important.
Shows a level of awareness and consideration. That's really important, especially in today's world.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Especially for a film like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It really speaks to her commitment to creating a safe and comfortable environment for everyone.
For everybody involved.
Yeah, which is a sign of true leadership.
It is. I mean, it also speaks to the evolving landscape of Hollywood.
Yes.
And, you know, the growing awareness about the importance of consent and boundaries, you know, especially in scenes that involve intimacy or sexuality.
Exactly.
It's encouraging to see someone like Kidman with her level of experience and influence embracing those changes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's great.
Setting a good example for others.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From those early days in Australia to those breakthrough roles in Hollywood, that iconic Oscar win, and these more recent projects that are pushing boundaries and sparking conversations. It's been quite a journey.
It has.
And what's amazing is that she shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder.
It really does.
What's next for her?
What is next for Nicole Kidman?
Yeah. What do you think we can expect
I don't know.
to see from her?
Your guess is as good as mine. In the future,
I mean,
any predictions?
Well, it's hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
But based on what we've seen, I think it's safe to say that she's going to keep surprising us with those bold choices and captivating performances.
Yeah.
You know, she's not going to play it safe.
She's not going to play it safe.
Yeah.
I think she's always going to keep pushing herself.
Yeah, she's always evolving.
Yeah.
Always pushing herself to try new things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so exciting.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see what she does next. This whole conversation has really made me appreciate her journey and the choices she's made throughout her career.
Absolutely. It's been great. Yeah. It really makes you think about her whole career.
It really does. You know, thinking back on it, it's clear that she's more than just an actress.
Yeah. She's like a true artist.
Yeah.
Always pushing those boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, and challenging those perceptions of what's possible.
Yeah. And she does it with such grace.
Yeah.
You know, and intention.
She's very deliberate.
Yeah. And what's fascinating is that even though she's like this Hollywood icon, there's something about her that feels so grounded, you know, so authentic.
It's not like she's this like untouchable figure.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
She's like one of us in a way.
She is. She's like, I feel like I could have a conversation with her.
Oh, totally. Yeah. She seems so down to earth.
Yeah. And she doesn't shy away from vulnerability.
No, she embraces it.
Yeah. But I think that's
what
makes her performances so powerful.
Yeah. So raw.
Yeah.
And real.
Yeah.
Because she allows herself to be seen.
Yeah.
Flaws and all.
Yeah.
And I think that's what connects with people.
It does.
Yeah.
You know, it makes her human.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like she's saying, it's okay to be imperfect.
Yeah.
It's okay to have doubts and fears.
Exactly.
It's what makes us human.
It's part of life.
Right. And it resonates with people.
Oh, totally.
I think that's why she's been able to have
I think so too.
Such a long and successful career.
Yeah.
You know, she's constantly evolving.
Yeah. Always changing, growing,
taking risks,
trying new things,
challenging herself.
Yeah.
Both personally and professionally, but doing it all while staying true to herself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's inspiring.
It is. It's a good reminder that even those at the top of their game are still on a journey.
Still learning.
Yeah.
Still growing.
Still learning and growing.
Yeah. And it's okay.
Yeah.
To embrace that messiness of life.
Yeah.
You know, the ups and downs, the triumphs.
The failures.
It's all part of the process.
It's all part of it.
Yeah.
And that process is what makes us who we are.
It does.
Yeah, I think that's like the ultimate takeaway.
I think so too.
From this whole deep dive.
Yeah.
You know, Nicole Kidman's career is a testament to the power of evolution.
Yeah.
The courage to embrace change.
Absolutely.
And the importance of staying true to your own unique path.
I love that.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's one thing you hope our listeners take away from exploring Nicole Kidman's career with us?
You know, I think it's this. Never be afraid to push boundaries, to challenge yourself, to embrace the unknown, and never underestimate the power of vulnerability and authenticity. Those are the things that connect us with others and help us create something meaningful. You know?
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Nicole Kidman, a true icon. A brilliant artist and a constant source of inspiration.
Agreed.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes, thank you for listening, everybody.
We hope you found it insightful
and entertaining
and engaging.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.